We're going to work with the word round. So what I want you to do is I want you to turn and talk with your neighbor and discuss whether or not you've ever heard the word round, and if so, where have you heard it, and what do you think the word round means? Let's go. Discuss it now.
I think round is like a round ball, like something circle, and like I think like a round circle. Like circle round, like go-go. I think the word round means like a round circle.
All right, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
So I've heard some wonderful discussion. I heard everyone discussing the word round, and it sounds like everyone has heard it before. Let's get a couple of volunteers to share what they think the word round means. Ahmad?
I think it means like a round circle.
Very good. A round circle has no edges, so that's a good example of the word round. Anyone else? Leslie? A ball is also round because it too has no edges, so good job, Blossom. Now, what we're going to do now is we are going to discuss how the word round relates to math. Okay? Now, even though shapes are related to math, today we're going to use the word round to mean estimate, or we're going to use it to mean when you do something to a number in math in order to make it easier to work with. Okay? So, class, I am going to give you some base 10 blocks. And I want you to work with your partner to represent the number 247. All right, on the board. You're going to represent the number 247 using your base 10 blocks. Let's go. Good job. I like the way you all represented the number 247 using your counters. Remember that we use 5 and then the rest go at the bottom. So I like the way you're setting it up. There's 4, 5. Let's put the other 2 at the bottom. That way it's easier to count. So good job. We've all represented 247 using our base 10 blocks. Now today, class, our objective or our goal is to round numbers to the nearest 10. And of course, these 10s are in the tens place. So now what I want you to do is on your place value chart, I want you to write your name and date at the top. And then we are going to write the number 247 in standard form. Now recall that when we write on our place value chart, we can only put 1 digit in each place. So what would the number 247 look like, Leslie, in standard form? 247. 247 on your place value chart. Let's write it in standard form, Blessing. So we're going to use numbers. Write 247 in standard form. Good job. It looks like everyone has written 247 in standard form. Now remember, our objective for today is to round 247 or round numbers to the nearest 10. In this case, we have 247. Let's find the number in the tens place. Take a second to think about it before you shout it out. And then on the count of 3, I want you to shout to me which digit is in the tens place, okay? 1, 2, 3. 4. 4. If 4 is in the tens place, that means that the value of 4 is what? 40. So we have 4 tens or we have 40. So let's create a number line. I'll write on the board. We're going to round it to the nearest 10. When we are rounding, you want to know, is the number 247 closer to 240 or is it closer to 250? So remember we said we have 40 showing. And we're going to go up by 1, 10, which would give us what? 50. The 2 stays the same. So is 247 closer to 240 or 250? Before I can determine that, I have to fill in the other numbers on this chart, don't I? So I have to put the numbers between 240 and 250. I'm going to start with 241, 242, 243, 244, 245, 246, 247. Let's get this over a bit. 248, 249, and then we have 250. Before we determine whether 247 is close to 240 or 250, I want you to look at the chart and determine which number is the midway point. Which number do you think is in the middle? Discuss it with your partner. Which number do you think is midway?
245. 245 is in the middle.
Why do you think that? Discuss it.
In the middle, 247 like that. You can see the line and go down, and you go up, and 243 is over here, and the middle part is in the
middle. Okay. All right. What do you think it is, Ahmad?
I think it's 245 because a half of 240 is 245, and if you add 5, it will be 250.
All right, let's see if he's correct. Now, Ahmad believes it's 245, while Marvin thinks it's 244. Now, remember the midway point means that it's directly in the middle. One way to determine it would be to count, like that Ahmad said that. So let's see if it is 245. On this side of 245, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. And on this side of 245, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So which is the midpoint, Marvin?
200.
Which is the midpoint? If I use 245, I have 5 on this side and 5 on that side. So you think 245 may be the midpoint? Let's see what happens if we do 244. If I use 244, Marvin, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side. So is that even? No. No. So which is our midpoint, Marvin?
245.
245 is the midpoint. So I'm going to circle that. Now, where would 247 blessing be on this chart?
250.
Where's 247? Can you come and point to it for us? Good job. So I'm going to put a star here. That lets me know that because it is on this side of 245, that 247 is closer to 250. So if I round 247 to the nearest 10, my answer is going to be 250. So now what I want you to do is I want you to use any combination you can, whether you're using a chart, your base 10 counter, or a number line, to round the number 814 to the nearest 10. 814, you're rounding to the nearest 10. You may work with a partner. You may work with a partner. 814 to the nearest 10. Just some more counters.
Maybe please get some 100. Thank you. 100, 200, 300, 400. So we need 800. So we need 1, 10, and 4. And 4. So 3 right here, and give me 1 more right here. That's it. So you can put it back in the bag. Extra counter. So let's put 810 and 820. So 811, 312, 813, 814, 815, 816, 817, 818, no, 17, 18, 19. So we need to figure out which one is our midpoint.
Right here.
Our midpoint. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's find 814.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 815 is our midpoint.
So let's find 814. That's right there. Let's see how many is going to 810. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to 820. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So we know that 815 is our midpoint. Cause if 814 was our midpoint, it would not be our midpoint because it's not equal.
And it's also
Now I want you to round. So is 814 closer to 810 or is 814 closer to 820?
814 is closer to 810.
Good job. All right, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, I go you.
I saw some really dedicated students who were working hard to figure out what is the answer. On the count of 3, I want you to tell me. Is 814 rounded to the nearest 10, 810, or is it 820 on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
810.
Good job. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work in groups. I'm going to have group A work with me on some more rounding numbers. Group B is going to get a chance to work on the carpet on an activity, and Group C will get a chance to work on the computers. All right? Let's clean up so that we can transition.